Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm Solid Snake. And well, the pressurized Frank SamuraiT has given us another testimony, which we ended the video with, and looks like he's sweating bullets out there, so looks like he's cranking up under the pressure. Let's pick it up and finish this case, because looks like he's gonna have a meltdown soon. Okay. A table clock in the apartment. Yes. Okay. Right. The murder weapon was not a table clock, was it? He said he saw a table clock. The murder weapon is not a table clock. It's actually a statue called the Thinker. So it's not really a clock if it's a statue. You know, so we're going to present this because, well, this statue is not a clock. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Uh-oh. As you can tell by the music, it's picking up. Oh boy, I'm getting excited already.
Wah! You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. SamuraiT.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? No, we don't actually. Nope, we're just going to let this fly by. I'm kidding. Of course we have this testimony. Of course we have a problem with the testimony. If he knew it was a clock, if he knew it's a clock, he had to enter the apartment, which he did in the video. But we're thinking like a lawyer here. He had to enter the building to actually enter inside the apartment to know that it was a clock. So I do have a problem with this testimony. Yes, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yeah, that too. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment, which I just said. Which I just basically said. Clearly a contradiction. He had to have entered the apartment to know that it was a clock. You know what I mean? Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim. Obviously he didn't, because he looked like a real evil man. You know, he didn't look like a sugar daddy, to be honest. And plus he was in the house taking stuff, so he looked like some kind of burglar. So he went in there because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove it I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Seems the people in the court are on my side, actually. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. SamuraiT, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Nah.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I
that day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, ah!
What the hell, man?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him! I tell you, I saw him! He killed her! And he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Wow, he snapped pretty fast, didn't he? Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think through it carefully.
Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawi heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clearly if you examine the clock's batteries. Nah, we're not going to do that. Now we're not going to ask the neighbours because that's going to take a lot of time. We're going to do the smart thing and the quicker thing is we're going to try sounding the clock. Well, examining it would be longer because like you're checking everything out, but try sounding it first would be better to see if it's actually alive, you know, just press the button and whatnot. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That is certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Huh? He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot allow you to indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sarvit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sarwit.
Oh.
Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out a reason, then you will have the proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can actually. Because they're in America, right? I believe they're in America in this game, which they probably are. And Cindy Stone came back from France. And well, it depends where they are in America, but certain time limits makes Paris well ahead of America in a way, so yeah, we can. We're just gonna we can prove it. I believe we can. Thinking outside the box because she was in Paris. That is the way I'm thinking right now. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see who pulled this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. We're gonna show the passport because, yeah, the day before the murder, she was in Paris. You know what I mean? And the time difference between America and Paris is really different. Paris, I think it's about 9 hours ahead. I think it's 9 hours ahead of America. Well, specific places of America. We're gonna present the passport. The victim just had returned from home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours, see what I mean? And Paris is well ahead of America, like I said. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when the victim struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. SamuraiT, or should I say, Mr. Did It? And he's fainted. And he's gone. Looks like we win this case. Mr. SamuraiT had nothing to say, so looks like we win. Oh, order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Please tell me this is the last time I'm doing that kind of voice with Winston Payne in this game, because I really don't like doing that voice. Because sometimes I crack. My voice is so deep, sometimes it does crack in between.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Bartz,
not guilty! Hooray! Confetti in the courtroom! Yay! Victory! Ha ha ha!
And with that, the court is adjourned.
God, that was fun! Oh man, I really enjoy playing this game already. I really enjoy coming back to this game as well. My excitement is back. It turns out that Frank SamuraiT was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. SamuraiT let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. SamuraiT grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her, obviously. Poor Cindy Stone, she was only 22, man. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. 4 hours into their court service. Looks like Phoenix Wright had won his first case. So, it was a relief in the defendant lobby. Let's see what happens. Whew! I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. Well, technically you told us to think outside the box, so you helped us to a lot. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was Nah, never mind. Yeah, especially don't say anything like that, Phoenix, before you make Larry flip and get mad. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlights now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made this one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she just played me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
What the heck is she talking about? I think she's talking about the Thinker, actually, because, like, well, this was Cindy's, and she took it with her, actually. That's why the time wasn't, to its accuracy. So let's present the statue. Check this out, Harry. Proof positive that you weren't some chump to her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she travelled.
She just probably needed a clock. That's all, man.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to cake travelling. Oh God. You think so? It's really a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. God. See, I'm changing a lot of voices with Larry because he's so overdramatic. One moment he's all like all angry and overdramatic with his shouting and whatnot. Then he's crying. So I've been transitioning voices with this guy. Hopefully he doesn't really cry as much in the next episodes if we ever see him again. That is. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part, at least.
You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Sounds good to me. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and went, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave me up. Yeah, might as well say that. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh, no. Please don't say that, Phoenix man. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, no! Oh, please, man. The episode just ended so great, and then Phoenix just drops that big bombshell. And if that's one he wouldn't be able to keep, I'm gonna guess in the next episode that, well, if he's saying that in a negative way, so I'm assuming she's gonna die. But I don't wanna do anything. But that tells you a lot. Where like when you say that, like in this, he just gave the spoiler. It seems she's probably going to die. Well, that was a great way to end the episode, but apart from that, of course, a brand new episode has been added, Turnabout Sisters, and we are going to do that in the next video, because this video has lasted 21 minutes, to be exact. So, we are going to save our progress and call it a video. When we come back, folks, we'll play episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. So, do not miss a thing, because this is SamuraiT-X, and I'm Solid Snake, signing out. Until then, thanks for watching. See you in episode 2. Goodbye, people.